Well, Alan, first 20 minutes it looked like you were going to run away with that. 4 or 5 good Stonewall chances, just couldn't put them in the net.
Yeah, it's maybe been the story of our season. We maybe need to be a wee bit more clinical when the chances come along. But the good thing is we were creating the chances. You've got to take them because you can see it comes back to haunt you. We're going to get a chance at some point, and they get a chance for the corner. It's a header, it takes a deflection and then goes through one of our players' legs as well. So it wasn't to be today.
It was one of these ones when it goes into the net, it seemed to trickle over the net and just it wouldn't. You just didn't do anything about it?
No, it bobbled about. It was really unfortunate. I think it goes through Jason Talbot's legs at one point. But no, we've got to dust ourselves off and make sure that we react in a positive manner. There's a lot of massive games coming up. You can see how tight the league is as well and how competitive it is because all the teams at the bottom are all producing results.
Yes, if you'd won that today, you're right up in the coattails of Dundee United. And it's really, as you say, tightening up now. Do you feel you've been dragged into it or you still are looking up the way?
You're always looking up the way, but we've got to be aware of the teams below us as well because you can see that any team in this league can beat anyone. So you've got to make sure that you're fully focused and you're ready for every game.
Well, there's no easy games and no breathing space in this league. Your next game as well is a big one.
Every game's a big one. You can see that with the teams at the bottom of the league all picking up results. So it just shows you how competitive this league is and how hard it is to get a win.
Well, a really good game to be in today. A victory for Ayr, but a tough one to play in.
Yeah, it was a really tough game. We knew coming here would be hard. It's a massive 3 points for us. We knew we had to win basically from now to the end of the season. It's just got to be a battle and we're delighted we got 3 points.
For you in particular, that midfield of Dunfermline is well known as being one of the toughest midfields. People at Wedderburn there, you really seem to deal with that okay?
Yeah, I thought I dealt with it well. We knew they were going to be, that's where they're strong in the middle, and I thought me, Doc and Robbie as well, when he came in, we handled it really well. And we just worked as a team and everyone helped each other out and got ourselves over the line.
The gaffer's been talking about talking to the team and just having a little chat and saying that you really just have to go for it now. It's not about any other games. What did that mean to you and how did the team react, do you feel?
I think we reacted perfect to it. He's right with what he said. We don't need to be honest, we don't need to worry about anything else. Obviously, once the games are done, you want to go and look at the scores. But if we just focus on ourselves and get the job done for us, then I'm sure we'll be fine staying up.
Now, we heard as well people like Nicky Devlin and others were injured in there. Was that another thing, were you told to try and cover for them, or how was it dealt with?
Nicky said he had I think it was just a tight hamstring, but no, it was just, I think he was fine to play, he played on, and as you can see, I don't think there was much wrong with him because he had a brilliant game, so no, everyone was fine with that.
What's it like in the dressing room after a victory like that? Because there has been quite a bit of criticism in the last few weeks, just not getting over the line, not getting enough to win a game. What's it like to the dressing room?
It is pretty hard, but when you get big wins like that, everyone sticks together and it's a great dressing room to be in. And everyone looks out for each other, and that'll just give us heaps of confidence, but we need to build on it next week. That's the main thing. There's no point coming here and taking 3 points and then getting a poor result next week, so we need to build on it.
Everyone says that there's no easy games from now in. Everyone's a cup final, and you've got a massive game next week against Dumbarton, who did so well today against Hibernian. I think 2-2 draw.
Yeah. Look, it's a massive game. Obviously, we've looked at the scores and they've picked up a draw away at Hibs, and that's the way the league is. Anyone can pick up points everywhere, so it's a massive game and one we need to win.
And one you think you can win?
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
Well, Ian, a well worthwhile, hard-worked, hard-won victory.
Yeah, I mean the spirit and the effort they showed was terrific. We had a chat before it about, we're not really interested in any other results now. We can only take care of ourselves. We look at 9 games and we go to each game and try and win it, and they did that. And there's a story behind it as well with a few players out, and also Docherty's no fit, Crawford's no fit. Devlin was in his bed last night, in his bed this morning, sick. They all got up, they all went and did their business, and if I'm being hypercritical, I felt in the second half with 2 or 3 opportunities in the counter-attack when we should have just clinched the game, so we didn't have a nervy last 2 or 3 minutes. But it was a terrific performance defensively, midfield. Really pleased with Michael Rose. I thought he was excellent. There's definitely a real good player in there, and hopefully he'll be playing with us for a couple of seasons to come.
Yeah, I think everyone expected Dunfermline to come right at you at the beginning, and they did that. First 20 minutes it was non-stop Dunfermline pushing, but then Ayr came into the game, and I'm not going to say it was comfortable. As an Ayr United fan, it's not easy to say that, but they seem to really enjoy themselves.
Yeah, they did. I mean, I don't think it was ever comfortable because they're a good side. They've got players that you know, Alan will know they should be further out of the league because they've got a good side, and I'm sure they'll get there. But you know, make no mistake, Dunfermline are in it now, with us and with Dumbarton and with St Mirren and with Wraith. You know, yeah, I mean, they came out fast, and actually there was a pivotal moment just at the start of the second half, which I didn't see. I was just coming out. Seemingly Fleming made a great save. After that, we got a goal, and we were really, really pressed then, and we were on top big time, and we had 2 or 3 good opportunities, and then just on the counter attack, young McGuffey a couple of times chose the wrong option, and we maybe could have got that second goal, as I say. But listen, it's 1-0 and it's a clean sheet, and at times I thought the boys were heroic today. You know, boys carrying injuries, and we knew Dockett wouldn't last, and it was definitely a precaution in terms of his hamstring, that when he gets tired he's more liable to injure it. And the good news is Stephen Maguire's back now, and he can keep us right in all these things.
It was good to see Doherty getting that goal as well, and in fact it seemed to take an eternity to go over that line.
Well, the boys are saying it was an own goal, it hit somebody, and they're not keen to give it to Doherty, but it was good. Listen, it was good. He went in the box and he got in the end of something, so it's a very, very important goal for us. But this game's done now, it doesn't matter anymore. We play Dumbarton next week, and we've got to go with the same level of desire to play and to try and create chances, to try and defend well and beat Dumbarton at home, and then see where we are.